Jevo. Ya band ebeko. Na NDC ni Mahama so mo chia tumu a. Yate. Kwande ye ko. Mo ye dan so de ebeko. The office ye nko na ye ho a. Fanti na ni de aba. Na manfo office o mba china tum. Mo da mo nchintum. Saba ka me se ewiase mra de ba ko pe. Na Ghana Dramani Mahama only 60 years. Oh, Ghana president only suda. Eye dey one day obe free so. No free so a. You see the other year no the same thing. Na ye gidi se mpanifo mo Ghana ha. A mo so mo nyansa no mo tie. Sami Jamfi ne nko fo tumi gina ba bi tumi to nyom. Edidi eye Dr. Mahmoud ba o miatem. Obi anka so ankyere omo. Na se du ye so na se na de omo tumi invite a. Ye dim se invite ye be ko. Ya go to mama jollof ni why. E dem as Dramani Mahama. Na mi
me why be to den is aka me na MPP for panyimfo no mo de mo pa mo nya rough na de ono no se ye wo no so no ne wo no de ne best set we ba be kire me amen so so no ne wo no abeka tem se me nya MPP ni se me nya MPP ni o me nya MPP ni o me si me si NDC so sa me si mo so sa na jo mama se me nku na me ho nton me ade se da mete se plane crash ye na mama wo mu a e kama delete me TikTok account me djuma na wie because on pe man yi said the na mo se mo akufu adom pen yi ti mo pese owu no sara na me so mehu ne se mama pen yi eti me pese owu ye se misuro mo me misuro mo wa bodam papa asi ani mu na nkora na mo tete wo mo no so NDC for ma menka last one we ntiro mo nkora na mo tete wo mo no e wine ne fanti ko medin e wa na wo che no wo de ma mo nja e wine no mra no life bi obese abeya mo na make a kire o say enkwara no mo chi o mo na nya hwe e fan wo make wo mo popular me ankasa wo bi frɛ me na hwe say wo stre me wo so life me mra so me kasa na ye mechi no na onye popular nti enkwara no chi na mo chi wo mo no you are making them popular I'm telling you because wo ntimi nya o mo hwe nti wo make wo mo popular na mo am ye hu so say heat na kam nti heat no say me so ne kese na wo mama me firi di wa atam ene kwasi ate say okoteboto ni be ma Ujimi upo bi atina kwaje chitresi bu atene mesbel wo mo na de okwate besi ho kan ho asem kwasi ani mu mo ka asem yenti amose dwo mama abusuafo mama no asi etina ye beto aso
Yo
palace otina
Yo mama mate me da sepa na the American say me no and they say I had to come because na me nim say it's going to go to say ye ko
Minua me da so ahwe video no so we NDC ni ba mapa like me da se wahwe tie voice no we NDC ni ba mapa usu yankwa se share video we ne nkoka empani for FBI NBI we Ghana Police Service any wo mo ka authorities bia wo ka o mamu ha yi Ghana jollof yi ahomadachi life foforo a wasan akwa ye no se empani for mate wo se yayira no ne na aya akwan wo ne yayira no mo te say you se mo ja yayira a mo hunu Ghana jollof da mesre mo share video no so we yayira busiani a I hope say na o hwe de wo ye no se wa hu no e wo se Ghana mpanifo mo de mra bi ba se sia about enye se democracy no mo de share mu se freedoms of speech ne democracy no atenie wo ma mesre wo ye mu bi yentimi sa me so be ne me nkrofo hia no pa ye di nkomo no e ya NDC fo no de obi aka no se mama se sika wo de bebo oman hu bra afimu nyina no e na wo de behwe ame wo ma che Ghana jollof aba ye yakoma beto yem ye ne yeto aba ma awo me da masemi nim se wo betimi aye your excellency John Dramani Mahama se ma hwe video no se wa hwe video no enne ya yira enne tekuti ya yira nora no pa wo se obi antimi ye ne bibiara da odidi matam se de me ka no ampa edu anwomre na hankofugu no nsa Ghana jollof si ni kunu o si ni kunu ye UK ni mi nim se UK fo no mo amwo UK no mo ahwehwe na ye be start ye video minua mba nkrofo ba ko mienu miensa bi wo hodo ma wo mo boa ye kora me yetimi be video ba mesre mo mo manchi na ye be start ye video dia tag UK government na ye to UK honom say de Ghana fo abenya ba bi atena afi de omu pɛ e mampani akunu no nti so ma mesrɛ mo obi amfa ne nsamra wo a woni ba bia wo bia na mama mo 2 days to 3 days se mo ayi Ghana jollof ama abonten a me be start ya editing videos no dia tag UK government ye nya se ye nim ye o se mo de mo se mususu se yi a Ghana jollof no ni picture na me de ato akakra no se ma TV voice message na wo ye no mate no na me head asem de kire double tap share na Ghana security service go bi bia o Ghana ha to me bia won nsam no won tibi me da se
me pa mo cha mo fa ncha me se ye kase nipa MPP ni agimi a eya wo mo se bobi adidi ya atem but I want an utie president Kofo ensem a waka clearly MPP is becoming
actually mbiom ye ko eya munchi ye ni nantum why NDC for munchi ye ni nantum muya dan ya ye be kasa ne dia muntumi nka ya no ntumu da muya dan ya ye be kasa nti ye ko ade achi
this thing we need to stop it. What need to stop it? See, the people are agitated. What is the situation?
Yeah, the agitation is one, but I think that in the MPP now we have too much energy against ourselves.
Oh, clearly. No. So he's not being allowed to speak. But Mommy, I didn't answer. We go for some.
The bofu. I let you your grandma on Musana. Your journalist. As we catch you say, or Bob say, or for the brand kunu wasoro. No family bravo. Nanda dia. E do musuna e be baby. Yes, table no. Abatene. Na dia ya table ne batene. Eto monya. So be ya ba
some of them na be ya juma dia. Omo manwura mo party nim na mo cheche omo nkwafo no ne ehun sa omo di discipline ya juma efi say MPP for ya ni abre je nka ya no ntumo na nka ya no ntumo kina ane sa de omo chia nyina ko gum dia ne ehun sa Ghana ye ni obi a se John do amani Mahama oba so be bu amamo dia
ye ba talk so ani slap ya de bomu dia government no government na your what am chai ya ka she no go so my adam no tumuda ate ya ka so ba ya didi abobeta achire
o man ne sana mo ka cha John do amani Mahama say John your money ye no anya no na mo hwe anya no na mo hwe mo ka cha John do amani Mahama say John your money ye because was over more man did that or your money over more man to phone and Ghana for Munya some Ghana for Munya some so one party I said in Katiani Samija Omo Masa won't Ghana and Samija Jina Abonte Badum say Onyankopon enkum Nanado Danko Kufado Mae no fa Alaji Mamadou Baumi and Kao Nanin Banu Nabai I can't say Samija Ronyanipa different because of now
omo to make a chair my penny or take akunda so say omo penny ti dey akoye sikeduro
say you punish him you
suspension enu ya dey and ya threaten ni bia enu ya dey nso ye ma omo nya omo freedom so omo ko
me can say pamu sankro ni fees
and president
mommy and a president na ka say oyenja o mekai and mekai
na avede so my papa no obi opel man ye obi opeman ye ojini nkwala ho ope education ama nkwala nti na so mama bra so much ma so kakra eye mama
na unji ntum say we so ya so twin kakra na
asotwe ana mugusu wo ho no mo
na be na echi wo
fitiandra no po ya be mo ade achie ya gusu jina
obi akwa
yanka she
ana ya che na enu anke
na ya mani be wakumnipa
Edam de yesin president awajimi o. Edam yesin president Mahama awajimi. because anye bia no edam no yebema wadro but Jimmy die unya dro no wasa ye president na wajimi enkola na bedi watem because president wajimi nkoa na bebo pa ebebo mrantie pa se omuni diatem omuntwitwa ntwanto so ntumpanifo so president na otiso no yemfa nsem ento ne so ne ndi natem otumfo nyamekesi oti ne baabi no yendidi natem mpanifo atitiri any tribes ahodo yendi omu atem emma yemfa ma animunya fom ni omu atem regions bi wo ha yeni omu atem because omu agimi omu beto ama MPP na sa president Jimmy Foyi Mahama Jimmy ntino na asotwea basa nipa no meyi ne ho ano a washeda pa ma ye chief justice free ho se de beya sa kana na de we sa de we ya Jimmy for president no opeso oye nti o twantwan to so toto amanfo so gigi omunwuma free omunsem kofo no ankofo begu ho ni nyina Ghana for say sa president we ye hwe no because oye leader ye respect no because oye leader Mahama sa edua na udua ye asoaba ana wutwa enti milinash me say me ma what taste your own fruit sa ye de ye obi na ye wo dadia ye de beye wo beka hwe wo beka insult na hwe style bia bi what you say enti get ready me de amwa ne de bi ni omu adaje me hwe omu mpo imponchi ni mrechire na sabre oma kunkon no omu kunkon no omu ye yi no me hwe ho mpo wodo nsa to abriwadu anmu Mahama ubedi wo yonko be ye president na se yemfa nanim nya fom na edru so a we mu omu ye den they are fighting for you omu bua kura enti no bodam ne de mani je ho che president awagimi se meye jimi fo se ya yensa me yare de ene me bodam amepe enti no se mo pese adam no etutwa maka kire Mahama me hia me 10,000 pounds akoto me medication this are videos ne de mo amutufu no se den yo wanti bi ankotu Kevin Taylor fo ne de afutu one memfa se mutu no fo so no wantie de a me so memfa edu tama meba Ghana me se mekokochia Mahama kwasiafo nwan mrechire
ma ware buru ni mikura Canadian passport omo pe mi din pay wo mu omo na meka akere omo wansa no omo be pass protocols omo be dru mi omo be fa mi kunu omo be dru mi so no na Mahama no na ku na tu na to atwene me maya aborofo
NDC fo ni tete Ghana ho na oka Mahama asem a omo de wonwan oka Mahama asem a ebisi mayibo mo de mo agimi o Mahama no ya na mo hu ni se oye nipa o hu se medika ka akere se be ma kese bia adwene bia ni nitrim Mahama oba ase cow oye empty ase cow a odi ni ti bepem nyansa bia ni nitrim a enye Ghana na efo a yekotama de we se president yekokanso amoma yenka muwa bi no mu bedidi watam be ye bibi kira ndisi fo mu nsu nyansa Ghana fo no ankasa initially mu nsu nyansa se mu nsu nyansa nkola de mo adwen bedi agro nkola te se Kwasi Taylor o de mo adwen bedi agro se wadane comedian oba ontimi nka hwe Jimmy no Jimmy no ho sa nkrama na mo chiro gu odidi atem ne de me no Matia Brew atem didi bia ni wa chiro gu ho a mente da Matia Bra na mona mu tufu se Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1 Mahama ta Kwasi Taylor chi emani di ntwantonso ni atem didie eba pawanti asase ya wo ye batan onsuso nkwase asem so o my Ghana asase ehye bonsa obatampa mo buy se mo be ma asase aye atiasefo nyina ede na watena so asomdue nipa bonifo timodinfo te se Mahama ye de na si oman Ghana so ndi oman Ghana nanimu a wo kire ne ma bone na odi nkontompo eni atemdidie abetena egwa na ewo oman Ghana so no asase munini kwasi atela no nsusu a opese obetena oman nim na ye man adwuma wo oman nim nti odi nkwasi asem atemdidie mpanifo atemdidie ntwanto so ato won so no nana no munini so otena asase so ana onanti asase so de wo oman Ghana ne de wo amanoni no onanti so a munyi ne na ase atwede me de kavite la crash monsa munini ni se de ne nyuma sitie Mahama crash monsa munini ni se de ne nyuma sitie na moma oman Ghana emfa ne ntoma pa emfira medam ase nanano.
First day I heard Helen, I mentioned this to Helen, that I saw the TikTok video and I was shocked, suggesting to us how they were going to kill the president and behead the wife of the president, the first lady. And this was on TikTok live and they were saying all manner of things on it. Initially, when the arrest was made, you had party fanatics on social media suggesting that they just made a post about the president and they have been picked up. You see, misinformation and disinformation. In the last administration, we spent a lot of money under the watch of Kojo Oponkroma. Misinformation, disinformation, to the point of suggesting that some of us as journalists, or we journalists, do not know how to do our work. I agree that some people have excesses. But we spent a lot of money on misinformation and disinformation in this country. So when I saw some of the people who were supporters of this whole campaign against misinformation and disinformation suggesting that, oh, the people just put up a post about the president and they were picked up, I got angry. I said, what is this government doing? These are the very things that we complained about. Why would you repeat them? And then I get the fine details of somebody suggesting that we will kill the president and behead his wife. We'll cut off the wife's head. A bit trinity. And they spoke in P. What were they seeking to achieve? We have not finished grieving. And if per what we know is true, the individuals, the 8 gallant men who died in that helicopter crash last Wednesday, unfortunately, were told that the president was supposed to be on that flight. We were told that the minister for roads was supposed to be on that flight. And you know that when the president moves, the chief of staff moves with him. I decided that I was going to do these analysis on the plane crash after the funeral. But this has triggered it, so I'll start a bit of it. When the president moves, the chief of staff moves with him. And you have about 5 or 6 cabinet ministers. Imagine if they were all in that plane, that helicopter, and that crashed. We have already buried 2. We will bury other 6, 8. If these people had died, the government would have crashed. Yes. There's no mince words at all. The government would have crashed. You have no president. You have no chief of staff. You have no minister for defense. You have no minister for interior. You have no minister for roads. You have no minister for lands. You have no minister for science, environment, science, and technology. Your government is crashed. What would that mean? So it is not a thing to joke with. That is why I didn't take it lightly on Mr. Kofi Apalu. It is not a thing to joke with. Look, we were in this country when Dr. Leo McPalm, Dr. Agojo, now DCOP, ACP, he was kept on that rank for God knows how long. He was punished. What was his crime? He was added onto a WhatsApp page, a WhatsApp group. We picked helicopters. We went to the Atimpoku area. We were circling the area. We have seen some in this country before. They were circling the area. What did Dr. Leo McPalm, now late, he died. What were they going to do? They said, oh, they went to organize a coup. What did they have? Scissors and some bread knife or something. Did they take that into coup? Now, here are people who are emboldened. And you know, TikTok is the Gen Zs like TikTok. So what was the actual intention of these people? The lawyers will tell you that nothing convicts a man faster than his words. And the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. This is not witch hunting. It is their own mouths and what was in their heart and in their heads that have brought them into the bosom of the law. And so the law must deal with them. Were we not in this country when a radio presenter sat on air and spoke ill about Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, and the state apparatus was marshaled. The state apparatus was marshaled. It was a civil matter, but the state security was marshaled to go and pick him up, and they threw him inside cells. We use state resources to intimidate people. These people are threatening the life of the president of the republic elected by the universal adult suffrage of the Republic of Ghana. Right-thinking members of society queued in the sun to elect him. He swore the right oath. He didn't come to power through the barrel of the gun. Indeed, we were all paranoid. In the previous administration, when talks were about coup, d'etat, and the rest, and I asked the question that if you have your president, chief of staff, and key cabinet people wiped off, what does that mean? Will it be ripe then for the military to step in? Do we suspect foul play? I'm only asking questions. I am only asking questions. So these individuals who have been picked up by the police, they must be made to talk. They must talk. They must tell us what they know. And they were a tall list of people on that live TikTok. They know themselves. I will urge the police to find all of them. They must talk. They must give us their plan. How they intend to kill the president and behead his wife. A very silly way of living. Very, very silly. And people will be misconstrued and be calling him a journalist. Such idiocy being displayed publicly. Just find me the Bible quotation. Ephesians 6 verse 1 and 2 and maybe 3. And this was taught to me many, many, many years ago by 3 strong women, 2 who have departed from this earth. Mama Badu, as we called her, Mrs. Charlotte Hiagbe, and the only surviving one, Auntie Doris Papo. They taught me this in Sunday school many, many years ago, along with Flight Lieutenant Takia Boy and many others. We were taught this. Ephesians 6, chapter 1 and 2, and I'm sure that the 2 who have been arrested and all the others who were wishing death on the president and even making fun of people who had died. Such insensitivity. Such insensitivity. Because of cheap politics.
Most of you don't know what they did. What they did was very simple. So they came on live stream and they were planning on how to unalive the president. Even the lady said she wished Sammy Jemfi was part of the 8 people that were involved in the helicopter crash. And they were planning on how to unalive the president. The lady said she will personally unalive the president and his wife and put their head in a sack on a live stream on TikTok. See, you can say anything you like. You can criticize the government. If the government is doing something which is not right, you can come on social media and say it, but don't cross borders. The moment you start threatening the person, feel free, criticize the government. If someone is doing something which is not right, you can come and say it, but don't try to threaten their life. If you threaten their life, they will surely come for you. This is not politics. The moment you threaten someone's life, they will surely come for you.
ye be kuno akuni bi wo nkrofo betimi afesi NDC for squarely. That is what I mean, person NDC for. Omuhu. Nkwasi asem ni John Mahama Juma awodi. Juma yeso ye di wo mo e wo papa. Na sa plane crash ni be make sure.
Ejevo. Tesi police station. Ho na dey fanti beto ye. Obi abeso support fanti bia no bra na be support. O chara pa nyina wa couple say dey be ko we police headquarters. Emre ni nkaso na wa wanya mmere na office say ukun obi no. Tobo ase na umre also umre bedu. Ewiase no every time I to abama obi aye 4 years. You are 365 days per year. It is wrong ye. Na to ase na power. Ya chechire mo hu na de wuo power. Enya de be fi unsa one day. Fanti de ya botre. Eme papa ba.
Na ndisi fonti mo agimi sa. Menam app yi so na kire se mo dia ya adwene ni mutiri mo agimi papa. The omo kan say ya Ghana dollar for UK metropolitan ho ahwani and a British embassy o ma chete se omo nkrofo
na bibia aye kam ti bibia koso aside that and I think say
obasha ase ama me ana obi bie kwa mu kakra
o metima bie
say ya dum radio stations nkon and oba bi nso akasa yesu nim
ya akosia jollof no
jollof no we adamfo ana
mi chete onye madamfo onti mi nyamadamfo
we MPP ni
MPP ni one politician bia wo krom ha sei wow ana politician na tam na kwako to UK atode
on kata na so
onin kata last year no koy onin kata on kata still we can you see President Mahama
to what Enfield
in fact me knew the actual year what
so me map in the United Kingdom there me toa
you see the research department of foreign affairs they can get this lady within the shortest possible time.
Why jollof ni di pa ho
your friend Abeta Okran
Abet oyenkran
ni ofra Asamankese
wow Abeta
almost I can follow to Okran
Abeta
Okran yeah ne ma me comfort Asamankese area ho
Abeta ne ma me
comfort na netia wanya sa akukudro yesa yini na no office ne mami abin na last week asembi ne mami aye muhye no
ne mami ne konfu
oye kom
se mini do betime
wokom
wada sokom
Abeta
Okran no
na dia oyeye no adu ode
ne mami ne kom he
ne mami no kom o Wasamankese area hodom
tamafo nim no
yeah
ti wode ne onim se ne ma o ne mami backing
yes ano office ne mame ne de code bi ato no so ne ade code yine de da
what the code
oh be say eya na
agrada ade ne se o de code yi o ka wa